another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, this is the National Football League. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down.
16 yards. And the Falcon 1st down.
On 1st down, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st down, Atlanta.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now right away, he'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
You don't have to win the 40-yard dash to still have good mobility.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Allen Bailey, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Finding room inside the 40. And this is caught. He hits more. Oh, you got to take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 55 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception, we'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
fumble on the play. Recovered.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Bridgewater flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in the second quarter, he's receiving that. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Bridgewater now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Here's Bridgewater. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
35-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will make our score 9-0.
Panthers 9. Falcons.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's Powell on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down, and 1 yard to go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So we come upon half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Sterling Hofrichter to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 65 yards, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to... Oh, this is blocked. The Panthers get it. And now look at him go. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And all the way into the end zone. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It'll be a gain of 9, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. So the call stands as is. Not only is it, and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down.
Bridgewater sacked.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
From the gun, Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Kickoff for the Falcons.
Looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Bridgewater. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Unbelievable.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their